Bobby boy looks upset. He's walking his doggy dog, and there's another dog out there that's not on a leash, and they're just sniffing each other, and he looks like, Jesus Christ, I just want to get this walk over with so I can go the fuck home. And he's on his phone, probably calling the cops or something, like, fuck this other dog. Fuck this other dog, and fuck everybody that knows him. Am I right? Am I right? I know I'm right. It's okay. Well, I got kicked out of what left this strip mall here. The sign's gone. I had never even been in that strip mall, I guess, so I guess I don't give a fuck. It's not my problemo. No my problemo. No my problem. No my problem. No my problem. So I looked at my receipt last time. Oh, I deleted the last few videos because there's no point. There are so many large sections of no talking. It just disappoints me. I may have said something profound, but I really doubt it. So I'm just deleting those videos off my old phone. I take my old phone with me though. It's in my butt. So now I can be recording a video and ask Google stuff. No, I wasn't talking to you. I really need to blow my left nostril. I left really late. But I got to see the wife unit. She thinks she's getting sick again, which I told her is unacceptable, not wifely behavior. She's like, well, I don't want to get sick. I'm like, I know. I didn't say it, but I wanted to be like, just keep joking and be like, well, be better. Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah. So yesterday, it's not even centered. Whatever. Yesterday I fucking went to what's it called? After work, Beth wanted to bring home food, and she also said she wanted to sleep as much as she could. So I wanted to try and not get food until closer to when she'd get up and eat and get out of there, so she could get another hour of sleep or so maybe. So I'm like, okay. I decided I've been looking at. Well, let me back up a little bit. I love taking macro photos. Okay? I love it. You take a picture of a surface or a small item or the surface of a large item or whatever, and you can see crazy amounts of detail that your eye just can't see. Put it as close to your eye as you want. You're not going to be able to see it. It's fucking cool. It's not, well, I like that too. TLC, all right. I hope it's chili in front of me. God, I used to daydream about chili being in front of me. Anyway, so I have a camera that does macro photography, but the resolution is shit. And you have to, it's no big deal. You have to transfer it over, it's a digital camera, but you have to transfer it over a USB cable, which I don't even know if I have. Yeah, I have one actually. Old cable. Because we're on USB-C, and I think before that might micro USB, the little thin one, and then before that I think was mini USB, and it really looked like a shrunk down version of the USB port, the more boxy one. They didn't name them very well, so I don't know. But yeah, and I mean, I do know where the charger is, so I could charge that camera. But do I want to carry around a fucking camera? Keep a camera around me for every single time I say that would make a great macro photo? Do I? No, I do not. And while my S21 Ultra, while I understand I understand there's a mode on there that makes it take better close-up pictures. But it's not the lens doing the work. It's the software doing the work. It's not very impressive. I could do that in Photoshop. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I don't know. But it's not good. I was gonna say it's not great, but it's not good either. It's something. I appreciate their effort, but it sucks. I wouldn't even want to give them a participation trophy. I was thinking about saying, this is the instance I would give a participation trophy. Like you showed up, you tried. I was like, no, but it still sucks. It's not even a poor version of what it should be. It just looks like something imitating a poor version of what it should be. A good imitation, but it's not even a poor version of what it should be. So, no participation trophy. So I was like, all right, this is what I'm telling myself. Because I've been Googling, there's not many websites out there that do very good with, actually, I'm sure there are, but I just couldn't find them. I couldn't find the websites that showed apples to apples. This is what this does for macro. This is what this does for macro. This is what this does for macro. There was some, but it was sad because most everything wants to focus on the zoom. The big one that you can find is the moonshot, which this one probably does have the most amazing moonshot out of all of them. I haven't tried it, but I mean, based on what I saw, I don't give a fuck about that. But the good thing though is I'm gonna do something. So anyway, I'll go back to that, I hope. So I told myself, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into a store, physically get my hands on one of these, and take pictures of shit. And see what I think. What's going on over there? So I went down there because that was one of the things some of the people mentioned in articles, which means nothing to me. I don't give a fuck what you mention. I don't care. I need to see it. Show me evidence. Don't verbally, or don't type words. Show me a picture. Let's see it. But there was people saying the 23 Ultra had amazing macro shit. So I went in there, I took a picture of, I have this business card holder that looks like it's weaved, like very intricate intricate weaved leather. It's just a pattern that's punched into it, but it looks pretty cool. It looks smooth. And I knew there was more detail in it that I can see, because you can just see it and feel it. I just knew. So I'm like, I'm just going to use this. There's a shitload of detail in this. So I took a picture of it, and each one of the rectangles, pretty much, if you broke it down into rectangles, as far as, you know, the parts that go over and under and over and under, each of those rectangles had 3 lines down the length of it, like in the center, like a Jay-Z video. And I was like, huh? And I look at it like, I hold the thing up to my eyes, like, what? I can barely make it out, but I could see it clear as hell in that picture. So then I let out a deep sigh, and then just kind of leaned forward and looked at the ground for a minute, saying, fuck, because I was sure it wouldn't be any better. I was sure it would suck. I was sure it would suck. I was so sure it would suck. 100%. Like, I was just going down there to kill time, is what it was. So then I was trying to reason with myself, like, you don't need a phone though. I mean, so it's got good macro. You don't, this S21 Ultra, it's still in perfect condition except for one little teeny tiny hairline scratch in the upper right corner of the screen that you don't even notice unless you look for it. If the screen's off, it's obvious, because it's a pretty deep scratch. If the screen's off, if it's on, you just don't see it. It's small. It's a tiny scratch. It's deep. It's a tiny scratch on the very edge of the screen. It's deep. It's a deep scratch, for sure. But you can't really see it. You just can't. Swift redid their logo? I guess. It looks like an antivirus now, though, but okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. They're in the little dip. I was getting ready to ditch real fast. So I fucking was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get it. I was well aware of what it costs. $38 a month. Because if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get the 512 gig version. because I max out the 256 gig version a lot, and then I'll wipe half of the memory out, and then I'll max it out again. So I'm sure I'm going to do the same with this one. It's not hard to fill up. I would literally, the way I generate content or size, the way I generate shit, I could fill up a probably, I don't know about 5 terabyte. It would take longer. But 2 terabyte, I bet I could still fill up faster than I would like. I've been rolling this oil with no music. Oops. Anyway. So I got it, and while I was checking out, the guy was telling me about the internet, and I'm like, I know I've heard so much about it, but like I do 2 to 3 terabytes of bandwidth a month, and he's like, it's cool, there's no data limit, and I'm like, okay, but do you slow down during peak times? Like, what? There's got to be a catch. It's a lot of bandwidth. He's like, no, there's no limit. I'm like, he's like, look, I can give it to you. You can take it home. You got 30 days. If you don't like it, bring it back, and it'll be like nothing happened. Like, there's legit no charge. You're not getting charged for anything. He's like, there's no contract. It's like there's really no way you can lose. Like, the only thing you lose is the time bringing it back and testing it. I'm like, okay. He's like, I run 11 devices on it, and I'm just like, he just said I swear to God, he just said he lives alone. Like, I just moved, got a little place for me at Cox. Well, now he's got 11 devices on it. He's like, do a speed test. I'm like, well, I'm definitely doing a speed test. That'll be step 1. And it was. And I only had 40 megabits per second download speed. I think I had like 19 megabits upload speed, which was good. For upload speed, that's not terrible. But the download speed, what the fuck? I can't deal with that. Like, I couldn't even stream 4K shit on that. Would not work. The highest it would go is 1080p, and that was just the I put my beefy desktop on it. I plugged that into it. I don't know. I guess I could pirate some stuff and see how fast I can get it to go, or do a Steam install. I'll do a Steam install because Steam can push 80 megabytes a second. So I know Steam ain't no slouch. Steam could do it. Because I always feel like with Verizon, it feels like they throttle. Like, I don't know if they know it, but I swear to God, they fucking throttle the speed testers. Like, maybe they feel like maybe they think they're getting attacked or something, and their shit just put a lock on it, so it can't go very fast. I don't know. I'm really getting food before I go to work. Oh no, are they closed? Oh, I see it.
Hi, how are you today? Order when you're ready.
Could I get a breakfast box with steak? And a large Diet Mountain Dew with no ice? And then 3 cheesy toasted breakfast burritos with sausage, and that's all.
Okay, 1064. Here's the part.
Thank you. Garda World.
Good morning.
Hold on.
1064.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks.
I'll be right out.
All right. What is up with that pigeon's ass? Oh. It's funny, I have to finger the hole to get the straw in. I don't know why. I still can't believe the person that lived with us for a few months was so fucking dumb. They got talked into taking the store deposit and buying gift cards. I don't care that she figured it out after that and she brought it back to the store. Like, how dumb are you to even get that far to begin with? Like, really fucking dumb. And it makes sense she's into religion. It really does. Because you gotta be dumb to believe all that shit. After the age of like 12. Fucking dumb, dude. Her mom's dumb as fuck too, though. That's alright. I'm not that bright. I can't really talk, I guess. I mean, I'm at least smart enough to never have been fallen. I've never fallen for anything like that. That's real dumb. I always want to see little people.
All right. There you go.
Thank you. You too. I always want to see little people just start running out of the back of those. The back of the trucks that have the little, looks like little teeny tiny doors on the back. Corvette. Corvette wanted me to get out of its way. LOL. Can I get through this light? I doubt it. It's been green a second. Go, go. Yay, I did. Yay! Can I get to work in 5 minutes? I don't know. Do I want to speed down this road? I'm sure I'm going to get busted speeding down this road if I speed down this road. Because it's such a straight shot. There's no fucking one of the speed control things they do out here, and I'm sure it's all over the world. Well, I don't know, maybe it's just out here because of the rain. So it doesn't rain all that much out here, so they have very, very few storm drains. But one of the ways they do water control is they'll have the neighborhoods designed in a way where the water rains right here, and all roads are like this anyway, and then the water, well, there's storm drains right there. So the water will flow down to the edges of the street, and then the neighborhoods will be slanted in a way where it'll flow down to a certain intersection, and then in the middle of the intersection when you're driving, it'll go down and then back up again. Not a lot, but more than enough for water to pull up, and then it'll flow like down into this neighborhood. And then in the middle of a lot of these neighborhoods, there'll be these like park areas, these grassy areas that you don't want to be in when it's raining hard, because all the water from the surrounding few blocks is coming in there, and then it pulls up in there and evaporates. Because they don't have to build storm drain infrastructure, they just do that. Doesn't take much elevation change for water to flow somewhere. So that's what they do. So in this neighborhood up there, the streets are, the east-west streets are rather sharply bowed. And then when you go north-south, when you cross those streets, each side of the street's a big-ass dip. It's got to be a little bit of both. Water control for sure, but yeah. If you can't say something nice, say something witty and sarcastic. That's right. That's what the fuck I'm saying. So you can't really speed going that way. This one's kind of bad. Blunk. Blink. But these long strips, these 8-block strips in between the two, they you can speed down them the whole way, I think. I don't think there's any of those rain things going across. So theoretically, I could do 80 miles an hour real fucking quick and close up this gap. But I'll probably sit at that red light for 7 or 8 hours, so whatever. I'm going too fast right now. Not that. I guess I'm not really. I thought the speed limit was 25. But it's 35, so I'm fine. I'm so fine. God damn. I wonder if 9 Inch Richards is on Spotify. I should add that song to every one of my playlists. So then in several seconds after that memory fades, I did that, and it comes up again. I'm like, God damn it, Eric. And then I'll laugh and play the whole song while laughing some more. I might just make it right on time. Fuck my mouth. Fuck my dirty mouth. Fuck my dirty mouth. Daddy. 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 I. That boy's like, leave me alone, Mom. Bye.